My message to unvaccinated Americans is this. What more is there to wait for? What more do you need to see?
Today, President Joe Biden calling out people who are not vaccinated. He's putting in a vaccine requirement as coronavirus and the Delta variant continue to ravage the country and our communities. This is just one of 6 steps Biden is taking to fight the rise in COVID cases. Eleni Dow explains how that might affect you.
Hospitals are overwhelmed, doctors are exhausted, and President Biden is saying it's enough. Now he's requiring private businesses to require their employees to get vaccinated or do weekly testings. Now, if you do work for a company with more than 100 workers, this will affect you. The Occupational Safety and Health Administration says this means about 80 million people across the country will need to get vaccinated or undergo weekly testing. If businesses do not comply, OSHA says they can see a fine of up to $14,000. Biden also says businesses need to offer these employees paid time off to get vaccinated. Now, trying to vaccinate the unvaccinated is part 1 of Biden's 6-part plan. The second, keep schools safely open. He's calling for states to adopt vaccine requirements for school employees, which Washington is already doing. Idaho does not have that plan in place. Biden says he plans to increase testing and require masking, saying they're working with top retailers to provide at-home rapid testing kits at no cost. The next is to protect the economic recovery, saying he'll provide more support for small businesses. Biden also plans to improve care for those with COVID. He says he'll increase support for COVID-burdened hospitals, which Kootenai Health is getting help from the Department of Defense. Lastly, he says to further protect the vaccinated as breakthrough infections can happen and protect vaccinated workers from their unvaccinated colleagues.
We've been patient, but our patience is wearing thin. And your refusal has cost all of us. So please do the right thing.
Right after Biden's announcement, Congresswoman Kathy McMorris Rodgers says this: President Biden is using fear, control, and mandates and is failing to put science first. The pandemic will never end if people aren't trusted or given information they need to make the best decisions for themselves and their families. Idaho Governor Brad Little also chimed in, saying today's actions from President Biden amount to government overreach. Government should stay out of decisions involving employers and their employees as much as possible. Masks will also be required through January 18th, and if you don't follow that rule, you could be fined. And Biden says he is doubling that fine. Live on the Sky Deck, Eleni Dow, 4 News Now.